How goes it? I'm Wills Maxwell Jr. and this is What Did We Miss? Here I tell you the stories that WWAY did not, while keeping some to myself. Folks, I don't have to tell you that 2020 has been something of a letdown. I will, but I don't have to. For years I've been saying we live in the future. Where is my flying car? Well, it's here. Japanese company SkyDrive has conducted the first successful test of their flying car. The SD-03 took off at Toyota Test Field and flew for about 4 minutes. It takes up the space of about 2 parked cars or one really nice one. It runs on 8 motors for the same reason I always buy donuts 2 dozen at a time. It's good to have backup in case of catastrophe. They plan to launch the car in 2023. SkyDrive CEO said, quote, "We want to realize a society where flying cars are an accessible and convenient means of transportation. People are able to experience a safe, secure, and comfortable new way of life." That's a lovely vision of the future, and I hope nothing could mess that up. Now to something that could mess that up. Flights making their final approach into LAX reported seeing a man in a jetpack.
Tower, American 1997. We just passed a guy in a jetpack.
American 1997, okay, thank you. Were they off to your left side or right side?
Off the left side, maybe 300 yards or so, about our altitude.
Skywest 360, we just saw the guy pass by us jetpack.
It's still unclear why this man entered restricted airspace. My guess is the girl of his dreams is leaving town and he never got a chance to tell her how he feels. Maybe it's because he always figured there'd be more time, or it's because he wasn't sure how he felt, but the second he learned she was leaving, he knew he had to do whatever it took to keep her from walking out his life. Not again. So he hailed a taxi, rushed to the airport, and TSA stopped him. Love isn't a good enough reason to skip a screening, so he's stuck at arrivals until he sees it, sticking out the back of a suitcase on the conveyor belt. A jetpack. Her flight is gone, but maybe there's still a way for him to catch up. Or it might have been something else. Let's check in with the world's oldest Ironman. 87-year-old Hiromu Inada won the challenging endurance competition at the spry age of 85. The Ironman race requires competitors to swim over 2 miles, bike over 110 miles, run a full 26.2-mile marathon, slay the 9-headed Hydra, and steal 3 golden apples from Hesperides. The 2020 competition has been canceled, but Inada is still hard at work training as he hopes to keep competing into his 90s. This is a man who heard about flying cars and wants to stick around long enough to see them. Inada started training and competing when he was 69, which means I have time. I don't have to even think about exercising for decades. I'm Wills Maxwell Jr., and that's what we missed.